Hey guys, and welcome. I know that it looks like I'm moving, but I'm actually not. I'm just up in this room completely organizing and sorting through everything that I own. And while doing so, I was thinking about all the things that I really want to achieve before 2018. I hate this idea of all of these loose ends carrying over into 2019, so I want to tie them all up, wrap 2018 in a neat little package and send it on its way so that I can start 2019 fresh. I just have this weird idea about finishing 2018 neatly. I don't know if that's a thing, but I want it to be. And then I thought, why not sit down and film a list of my goals for the rest of the year, because I really want to inspire you to not write off the rest of this year and to actually be productive and utilize this time to really finish 2018 on a really good, positive note. I hope you find this video inspiring. Grab a notebook and a pen, start writing down your goals, and let's get into some of my goals for the rest of the year. My first goal is based off what I'm doing in this room, and that is I want to get rid of everything that I own. I had 3 desks in this room. I don't know why anyone needs 3 desks, so I decided to get rid of 2 of them. I'm keeping my gold one because it's absolutely beautiful, the glass and the gold. It's a keeper, it's from Freedom if you're wondering. And I'm getting rid of the white IKEA desk. I already got rid of my Alex drawers. I boxed up all of my makeup. I'm not a beauty guru, so I don't want to have a makeup collection. So I don't know what I'm doing with all this stuff yet. I'm sure most of it's actually probably out of date, but I just want to get rid of all of the stuff that is not necessary in my life. These are my IKEA desks that I am getting rid of. These are actually different sizes. I just realized that's a big one and that's a little one. Didn't realize I had 2 sizes. I'm getting rid of that. These are all of my storage boxes. I've got my makeup, all of my plants. I think I'm gonna get rid of the light boxes. I really don't use them, so they're just taking up space. Like, they're so big and I don't use them, so I should get rid of those. And then I've got to organize a few of my university supplies because they're scattered about, but I'm just trying to get a little more organized with all of the stuff that I own. These boxes here, these are like DIY supplies, sewing stuff. Definitely keeping the sewing stuff, but I'm not really sure about all the stationery supplies. I don't know if I need this many boxes of just stuff. So I need to really think about organizing all of this stuff and what I'm going to do with it all, because I just don't want to own this much. My second goal for the rest of the year is to really get stuck in with my Italian lessons, because being in Italy, it absolutely inspired me to want to become fluent. The really interesting thing to me about it is I'm inspired to learn from a grammatical point of view, like the grammar and the pronunciation of different words are what really intrigued me, and so I would like to learn more about the language from that perspective. As you guys know, I have been using the Babbel app this year to learn Italian, and it was very nerve-wracking once I got to Italy. I had this moment of being like, oh my god, I don't know anything, but after a few days I realized I actually knew way more than I thought I did, and I was able to understand a lot more than what I thought I could. There's a couple of lessons in the app that have really piqued my interest, and that is actually the pronunciation of certain letters. This is the lesson that got me really interested in learning more about the grammar and the principles, I guess, of the language. So this one is an Italian pronunciation of the letter C and G. There's another one for R in the very first lot of lessons, but then there is more later on as well.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Piacere.
Piacere.
Genova.
Genova.
Cefalù.
Cefalù. Before the vowels I and E, C is pronounced like ch in English and G is pronounced j, as in juice. This is the other one for the rolled R.
Trieste, Tropea, Trapani.
Trieste, Tropea, Trapani. I'm so interested in how the grammar works and the pronunciation of different words, and that's what's really inspired me to keep learning. I am so determined to keep up with my lessons. They take 15 minutes, so you can easily slot them into your day. There's also a team of language experts behind the Babbel app that help you learn faster and progress faster and actually make the most out of all of your time.
La consegna, l'incarico, la segreteria, il cliente.
If you are interested in learning a language like I have been doing, I think it's a great goal to set for the end of the year, then I will leave a link to Babbel in the description, where if you sign up for a 3-month subscription, then you can get an extra 3 months free. So 6 months for the price of free. I would definitely recommend checking it out. Like I said, I think it's a really good goal to set yourself for the end of the year. And I just really want to keep going with it, and I'm really inspired to, and I'm so glad I went to Italy because it just has completely changed the way that I see the language, and it's made it so much more more easier for me to learn. My next goal is a social media goal, and that is to spend more time on Pinterest. I've been doing this for the last week and a half, and the difference in my mood going through Pinterest as an app compared to Instagram has completely changed. I find Instagram to be this big competition of who has the best photos or whatever, whereas Pinterest, it's just this big open space full of all these beautiful, pretty pictures, but there's no competition to have pretty pictures because everybody just reblogs everything. And then there's also so much inspiration. I've been obsessed with looking at living rooms and beautiful couches and all that cozy kind of display, and I find Pinterest very inspiring. It motivates me. There is so much educational information and motivational information on there as well. And as a social media platform, I want to spend more time scrolling through Pinterest than I do something like Instagram, so I would recommend doing the same. The fourth goal that I have for this year is I would actually like to move house. So our lease is up in the new year, and I would like to kind of get my moving done before Christmas. So I'm not sure when it's gonna happen because I have this dream apartment that I'm really hoping I can get, but obviously I need an apartment to become available and then I have to be approved for it. So I hope, and who knows, I would like to move before the end of the year. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's just on the list. But yeah, I've been living with Rachel and Mitch and I love having housemates, but I like to live alone. Now that I'm at university, I need to leave the house. I get to interact with other people, I get to leave, I get to adventure outside, and I think living alone while having to go out multiple times a week is going to be really, really good for me. Number 5 is a spend less money challenge. I don't know if I'm gonna find an already constructed challenge or I'm gonna make my own challenge, but for the rest of the year, I would really like to spend less. I waste my money on such frivolous stuff, mostly food and eating out, and that needs to stop. And I was just doing some calculations the other day, trying to work out like my base living expenses every single month, and I just thought, wow, if I actually really gave myself a challenge, I could save so much money and do so much more with it. So I've decided to put myself on a bit of a spending ban, to be a little bit more strict with myself and see what happens, see how much I can save, and then maybe I'll be inspired to keep living very minimal and just keep saving some money. Number 6, I really want to be more creative. As I've said, that I think I own too many DIY supplies, but I have this beautiful piece of furniture. I bought it about a month ago. I bought it before I went to Italy, and I want to DIY it. It is so beautiful. This is my beautiful piece of furniture here. It did come with this really yuck mirror at the back, but I'm going to take that off and just have it as the drawers and the desktop. This is some of the stuff that I need to throw out, and I started sorting through some things out here so that I can minimize everything. I actually took 8 of these garbage bags to Savers the other day to donate. These ones are all needing to go to the tip, but it feels good to kind of get productive. But yeah, I want to work on this. I want to put these little handles, these like gold shell handles on the front of the drawers, and then I want to paint it yellow. I don't know what kind of yellow exactly yet, but I have a few paint chips. I think I need to go back though, because I'm thinking maybe something like this one, but I don't know. And I just want to be more creative. I want to try making more clothes, or altering clothes, or changing clothes, or thrifting, or DIYing home decor. I don't really want to just keep buying new made stuff. I kind of want to be a little bit more creative and put my own personal touch on things. Number 7 is pretty boring and pretty simple, but I really need to service my car. So this is just kind of like a reminder for myself. I need to service my car. I keep forgetting about it and it really needs to be done. So it's getting done before the end of the year. Let's add cleaning my car to the list. Look at my rims. They are supposed to be silver and they're black. So we're gonna add cleaning my car to the list. Number 8 is to get my routine sorted, and you would have already seen me talk about this in a video. I was feeling pretty defeated after I got back from Italy because things were just so overwhelming, and since going back to university and running a full-time business, and it's so much more work than what I was used to, and I was expecting this increase, but I clearly wasn't prepared for it because I just didn't end up getting into a routine as fast as I thought I would. I'm still trying to balance everything and work it out, but my goal for 2018 is to make sure I balance it, because I really don't want to start the next semester next year not having balance or not knowing what to do. So getting a routine, that's my goal. Number 9, I need to stop being so hard on myself. In the last couple of months, I've really been really mean to myself, and it's not healthy. You know the saying where it doesn't, like, I think it's something like, it doesn't matter how much you hate me because you could never hate me as much as I hate myself or something. That's how I feel at the moment, and the logical part of me is like, that's not healthy, you can't do that. And then the emotional side of me just takes over as it does, and I'm very nasty to myself, and I need to learn to be kinder to myself, and I don't want to have a terrible self-image and self-esteem because I'm cutting myself down every day. So 2018, I'm going to be nice to myself. And number 10, I need to work harder, and this does tie into 8 and 9. So 8, 9, 10 of my goals all kind of intertwine a little bit. So while I need to be more kind to myself, I also need to get my routine sorted, but I also need to work harder. I feel like I'm being lazy. I compare how hard I've been working now to how hard I was working, say, 2 years ago, and I'm just not utilizing my time properly, and it's a little upsetting. I had this realization a couple days ago, and I was like, what are you doing? You are just not putting as much effort into anything anymore, and I don't want to be like that. I love putting my all into everything that I do, and I just haven't been doing that. The only thing right now that seems to be going really well for me is university. Everywhere else though, I need to start working out some balance so I can work harder on everything, because I'm just a little disappointed with where I've gotten myself to. I feel lazy and I don't like it. So yeah, those are some of my goals for 2018. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I really hope you have a notepad and a pen and are writing down your goals for the rest of the year. Leave them as a comment. I want to know what you're going to do before the end of the year. So I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know if you would like to see more leading up to 2019, end of 2018 videos, because I'm really excited to make them, and I hope you guys would like to see them. And up the top here, you can check out my last video. Down the bottom, I'll leave a link to another one of my videos, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna get on with all this organizing.